And at this time, I am pleased to present the 2023 award recipients.
Okay, if you could have a seat, please. Hello, welcome. My name is Brandt, principal here at Hunterdon Central, and I welcome you to the Senior Awards Night here for the class of 2023. If I can, I'd like to say a few words actually to the students here. Two things, if you don't mind me making a couple comments, and I will keep it quick because I know in 2 weeks I get to do this again. First, I want to say thank you. Any district, any school can spend a lot of time, money, and effort to create different type of programs on character education, on leadership and such. But over the years in my education systems that I've been in, and here at Hunterdon Central since '97, one of the most powerful things and programs are the students themselves. So I want to say thank you to you very much for this example you set day in and day out to all the other students here and us as employees. I appreciate what you do. We see it day in and day out, and I know the families here too do. So I want to say thank you on behalf of the rest of the district. You have been an incredibly strong and powerful influence on the whole district. So thank you to that. The other thing I want to say is this. I know for you to be able to get here, no matter the reason, you probably spent a lot of time, sweat, and effort to be able to stand out enough to be recognized and awarded and thanked for your accomplishments. That's a lot of work. We see it. Tonight, please take a little time to take a big breath and exhale and enjoy it. This is for you, and you deserve this. All right, this is one of the nights that we enjoy every time because we finally get to really take time and have a big crowd here and welcome and thank you for all the work you do. So, again, take a breath, exhale, be proud of yourselves. I know tomorrow you're probably, the way you are, going to run full speed again, but again, tonight, enjoy it. Again, welcome everyone else and enjoy the show. And this evening, I'm going to pass it over now to our Master of Ceremonies, Miss Jen Nectarline.
Thank you, Mr. Brandt, and good evening, everyone. Our students, our parents, our family members, our friends, and our generous scholarship donors from the community. And welcome to our 2023 Senior Awards Night. I'm Jen Nectarline, College and Career Counselor, and I have the honor of presenting this year's local scholarships, orchestra awards, and athletic honors. Tonight we have 115 students sitting on stage who have demonstrated excellence both in and out of the classroom through a variety of extracurricular activities, academic talents, and athletics. Many of them filled out numerous applications for our annual local scholarship program, which is sponsored every year by a growing number of community members. Through those applications and essays, they were all considered for merit funds to help offset the cost of their college expenses. This class broke a record with over 1,200 applications submitted for almost 75 scholarships that we posted back in February. Many of our donors commented that this year was the strongest group of applications they ever had, and decision-making proved challenging. And I can attest, this is a very talented class. It is a testament to our students that our community members have answered our requests each year. New scholarships have been created, and tonight we will award just over 200 individual scholarships exceeding $150,000. Many of our scholarship donors are seated in the auditorium in preparation for their presentation tonight. So please join me again in a round of applause thanking them, as without them, tonight would not be possible. Tonight, we're also going to recognize an outstanding group of all-around athletes whose exceptional talent through their sport, academics, and character have made them recipients of Hunterdon Central's most prestigious athletic honors. I'd like to thank Athletic Director Jesse Spencer and Michelle Baracco from the athletic program for their continued support with tonight. I'd also like to thank our orchestra program for their contributions, as they'll also present year-end awards to their most talented musicians. I have a lot more thanks, so we'll hold all the applause to the end. I'd like to thank Mercedes Mariano, one of our counseling department secretaries, who helped me pull together a lot of the final tasks for this program. She's running through the hallway getting presenters ready, and that's my side note to presenters to join us in the side hall about 5 awards away of yours. I'd like to thank our 2023 counseling team, Adam Connolly, Jamie Bush, and Carrie Kelly. They're a phenomenal group of counselors, you guys know that, and we couldn't have done this without them. Our administration, Mr. Ed Brandt, Mr. Andrew Estrada, Dr. Danielle Zerowicki, our supervisor of our department, they really help just pull this off with moral support and sanity checks for me. Thank you to Mr. Klein and our communications team for making sure tonight is live streamed and taped, and our operations team for getting us all set up. We're going to present our awards tonight for the most part in alphabetical order, following the programs that were available in the hallway. When we have our scholarship donors here to present the award, they'll be coming to the podium. Otherwise, we'll be handing them out ourselves. The vast majority of the students on the stage do not know what they're receiving, or if they're going to receive more than one award tonight. So it's definitely a night of anticipation. Have your cameras ready. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. I hope tonight's program is another reminder of how important you are to our school community. We're going to begin with our first scholarship of the evening, the Adam Meisner Award, which will be presented by Terry Meisner and Cindy Kane.
Hello. Parenting, a very long and exciting journey. With each turn in the road comes new experiences and milestones. And a bit of nail biting. Parents have hopes and dreams for their children. It's at this time in a child's life that you might be thinking, will she go to law school? Will he go into the Marines? Questions like this still ruminate in our minds. We have many questions. Would Adam have gone to Penn Tech to study graphic arts and design beautiful homes? Would he continue volunteering with the church mission group in Maine? Would he keep in touch with friends that he met in Denmark during his summer exchange program through Youth for Understanding? Would he have children of his own? Would he teach them to snowboard, water ski, scuba dive, play soccer? Would he join the Boy Scouts, have his son join the Boy Scouts? These are questions we'll never have answers to. We didn't have the satisfaction of watching our son grow up and reap the rewards of parenting. He had made some bad choices, and his journey ended abruptly in May 22nd of 2024. We're grateful to the Flemington Presbyterian Church for managing the scholarship funds since 2004. Tonight, we're here to recognize 3 well-deserving students with the Adam Meisner Memorial Scholarship for their hard work and their personal accomplishments while navigating some rough roads. The first award goes to Scott Anderson for demonstrating perseverance and empathy for others. The second award goes to Molly McGee Molly showed a lot of self-awareness and an ability to mentor others. The third award goes to Lindsay Kessler for using resilience and soul-searching to overcome adversity. To all the students, be well and do good.
We'll accept that award on Lindsay's behalf. The next award is the Agnes Marie and Copeland Kell III Scholarship. This scholarship recognizes an outstanding 4-H or FFA member who is continuing their education in agriculture or an agriculture-related field. On behalf of the Hunterdon County Board of Agriculture, this year's recipient is Haley Payne. The The next award is the Alexia Lex Grace Karpinski Memorial Scholarship Award, which will be presented by Hunterdon Central Class of 2022 recipient Grace Ervolino.
Hello, everyone. The scholarship I am presenting tonight is the Alexia Lex Grace Karpinski Scholarship Award. It is in memory of my dear friend and teammate Alexia, and it was created by the Iron Girl Project, a foundation made in her name. This scholarship is presented to graduating high school seniors that are strong leaders and display true Iron Girl character, grit, perseverance, hard work, athletic talent, and academic success, all of which are just some of the many great characteristics Alexia presented on and off the field hockey and lacrosse fields. As last year's inaugural recipient, I'm humbled and honored to be here today to award this year's scholarship winners. As an Iron Girl myself, I make it my mission daily to live up to the standard of being an Iron Girl. This year, 5 recipients were selected. Each demonstrate true Iron Girl spirit and ensure that Alexia's legacy will be carried on. Some of the recipients have received their awards at the annual Iron Girl Project 5K this past weekend, but I invite all of them up to be recognized. Congratulations to Paisley Fox. Next, Laurel Hanrahan. Maria Ippolito. Congratulations. Elena Linett. And last, Laurel Reese. Thank you again and congratulations.
The next award is the Bernice M. Upton Memorial Scholarship. This is given to college-bound seniors who show an interest in equestrian, equine studies, or animal studies, and/or have volunteered their time at nonprofit organizations caring for abandoned animals or working with animals in educational programs. On behalf of the Upton family, this year's recipients are 2, Haley Faber and Olivia Bailey. The next award is the Books for the College Bound Scholarship. This is given to seniors based on their appreciation or service to a Hunterdon County Library and their quality of essay. On behalf of the Friends of the Hunterdon County Library Scholarship Committee, this year's recipients, we have 2, Vic Komishinsky and Laura Shaban. The next award is the Charles Foster Whedon III Memorial Scholarship. This is for a student involved in Hunterdon County 4-H, the Amwell Valley Pony Club or Trail Association, or planning to further their education in the area of agriculture or a related field. Come on back down, Haley Faber. The next award is the Chelsea and Susan Mccara Memorial Scholarship. This is given in loving memory of Chelsea and Susan Mccara, daughter and mother who lost their lives in a car accident in 2006 when Chelsea was a sophomore. Chelsea played several sports and enjoyed her time at Central in basketball and soccer. She and Susan were always willing to lend a helping hand, and they hope the scholarship does the same for others. Recipients were to write essays on a specific talent that had an impact on others, or discuss how a creative work, such as an art or music piece, had an influence on them. On behalf of Stan Mccara and family, this year's recipients, we have two: Caitlin Moya and Farhan Hussein. Congratulations. The next award is the Coach Todd Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Wendy Van Dyne.
Good evening. I am proud to present the next award, the Coach Todd Memorial Scholarship. The scholarship is presented by the Hunterdon Central Track and Field and Cross Country Booster Club, given in memory of Coach Todd, who was a volunteer and assistant coach for cross country and track and field. This scholarship is open to girls and boys in the Hunterdon Central Cross Country program who demonstrate dedication in the sport and a commitment to local volunteerism. Tonight, I am pleased to honor two athletes to display these qualities on and off the athletic field. The first one is Aniela O'Leary. The next athlete to receive this award this evening is Lucas Van Dyne.
The next award is the Connor G. Foundation Scholarship, which will be presented by Mike Golembieski and one of our very own seniors, Emily Golembieski.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Emily Golembieski, and I'm here to present an award on behalf of the Connor G. Foundation. This foundation was created to honor an amazing young man, my brother Connor Golembieski, whose life was cut far too short on January 1st, 2019, at the age of 17. Connor embodied the true spirit of life in all he accomplished during his brief time with us. He was an honor roll student, hockey player, musician, teen pet prevention education program peer educator, and a phenomenal person. Inspired by Connor's passions, each year the foundation donates a musical instrument to a local middle school, helps those in need with ice hockey tuition, and awards a scholarship for a graduating senior for either trade school or college. Whether scholastic, athletic, or in the arts, the foundation's goal is to support the community and keep Connor's spirit alive and thriving. This year, we received 54 applications and have narrowed it down to 2 winners who each illustrate the very best parts of a very special person, whether that be his determination, wit, ambition, courage, or authenticity. Most importantly, however, is that when Connor wanted to do something, he did it. When he wanted to learn how to juggle, he stayed in the basement for hours until he could do it. When he got a Rubik's Cube, he learned how to solve it right away. Nothing could ever stand in his way. These 2 classmates of mine demonstrate the same commitment to the greater good, be it on the ice or on the team pep stage. We hope that they keep Connor's ambitious spirit in mind when they meet challenges in the next portion of their lives, and that they continue trying for what is right, because life is too short to give up on what's important to us. We'd like to thank everyone who applied for this year's scholarship, and we hope you all will continue to do great things for our community, as we know Connor would be doing if he were here now. The entire board of the Connor G. Foundation is proud to announce that this year's scholarship winners are Luke Jennison, and Kendall Plumstead.
The next award is the Cynthia Slusky Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by many members of the Slusky family.
Yeah, we're a lot of people. Our family is very honored to celebrate our 16th year awarding this scholarship with you all tonight. The Cynthia Slusky Memorial Scholarship was established in 2006 after our mother passed away from a short but hard-fought cancer battle. Our mother, Cynthia, was a devoted volunteer and advocate for the children of Delaware Township and Hunterdon Central communities. The recipients of this scholarship are Delaware Township School alumni who have demonstrated their own strong commitment to community service and truly exemplify the spirit and energy Cynthia was known for. This year's recipients are Eagle Scouts, Teen Pep members, Spanish to English tutors, Girl Scouts, and so much more. These young adults have made volunteering a true priority, and we could not be more proud of what they've accomplished and what they will accomplish. We are pleased to present this year's scholarship to the following 4 individuals: Kendall Plumstead, Cole Galuli, Luke Bokech, and Aniela O'Leary. Congratulations.
Thank you, Slusky family. We're going to move things around a little bit and bump an award up. The Michelle Montalbano Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by our dear House Office Secretary, Mrs. Montalbano, and her son, Robert Montalbano.
Good evening. We are presenting the Michelle Montalbano Memorial Scholarship in loving memory of my daughter and Robert's sister, Michelle. Michelle was a graduate of Hunterdon Central High School and TCNJ. At Central, Michelle excelled and valued being a varsity field hockey and lacrosse player, known for her bright and warm smile and school spirit. After college, Michelle worked as a child social worker in Philadelphia, advocating and making a difference in the lives of hundreds of children. She was their voice.
Our scholarship is awarded to a college-bound varsity athlete who is resilient and humble and exemplifies Michelle's beautiful soul and spirit. This year's recipient is a member of the National Honor Society, a varsity lacrosse player, a volunteer with Evolve Pink Cancer Support. She will attend Purdue University, majoring in biomedical engineering with a career path in cancer research. It is a pleasure to award our scholarship this year to Stephanie Gert.
The next award is the Daniel Snell Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Rudy Grimm.
Good evening. Before I get started, I would just like to recognize a founder of the memorial and Dan's mom, Betsy Snell. She's sitting in the front row there. She's doing our photo op. The Daniel Snell Memorial Scholarship was created in memory of Daniel Snell, who struggled with mental health and addiction before passing in 2016. Even through his struggles, Dan was always trying to help others, and we want to continue to do the same in his honor. We feel strongly that by creating an open dialogue and raising awareness, we can help lessen the stigma that exists around mental health and addiction. We have done our best to turn a negative into a positive by keeping Dan's memory alive and helping others who are similarly impacted by addiction through our annual Daniel Snell 5K Run for Recovery. Which, by the way, is going to be held on October 21st at the Flemington Deer Path Park. Anyone who wants to join us, we'd love to have you. It's a great time. The recipient we are awarding a $1,500 scholarship to today, we feel has taken difficult experiences in life and in turn used it as fuel to help others by being a support to those closest to her and volunteering her time with organizations such as Safe Harbor and the True Voice Project. Our award recipient wants to further this by pursuing a degree in psychology and counseling. She's an excellent student who really exemplified everything that the Daniel Snell Memorial Foundation stands for. We urge you to continue along that path and enjoy a fulfilling experience in the next chapter of your life. We have found that in helping others, we help ourselves. So without further ado, we want to congratulate Ava List.
The next award is the Delaware Township Athletic Association Scholarship. This is for seniors who are Delaware Township residents and played sports for the Delaware Township Athletic Association. They wrote essays touching upon the values of community, sportsmanship, and volunteerism and service learning within and outside of the DTAA organization, and how they've been impacted by DTAA and what makes them a strong candidate. On behalf of the Delaware Township Athletic Association, we have two recipients. The first is Luke Bokach. And the second is Alicia Sichik. The next award is the Delta Kappa Gamma Women Educators Society International Row Chapter Award, which will be presented by one of Hunterdon Central's English teachers and DKG members, Kate Zimmerbaum.
Good evening. The Delta Kappa Gamma Society International is a professional honor society of key women educators worldwide whose mission is to promote professional and personal growth of women educators and excellence in education. A DKG woman is a potential leader, results-oriented educator who is motivated to make a difference. DKG Row Chapter of Hunterdon County is proud to recognize Brennan Totten as the recipient of the Row Scholarship Award in Hunterdon Central. Brennan will be attending the College of New Jersey in the fall, studying elementary and special education with a concentration in history. Congratulations, Brennan. Wonderful.
The next award is the Dominic Gentile Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by the Gentile family.
Good evening, everyone. Really excited to be here tonight. My name is Nick Gentile. I was Dominic's brother. These are my parents. Dominic was a member of the Hunterdon Central community. He graduated in 2012. Really standout member of the community. He was a dual sport athlete, captain of the soccer team, honor roll student, and a really valuable community member, constantly volunteering and giving his time to others. But beyond that, he was really just an incredible person. His character was fantastic, just the type of person that you always wanted to surround yourself with. Very strong morals, very kind, just a very kind individual. And a lot of the thought as far as who was going to win the award this year went into, who emulates those characteristics. And we thought that Caitlin Sorrentino would be a great choice for the award this year. So. Yeah.
The next award is the Dorothy Goodfriend Memorial Scholarship, which is presented to a senior planning to major in education with an outstanding record of community service throughout high school, just like Dorothy. On behalf of the Goodfriend family, this year's recipient is Fiona Orrick. The next award is the East Amwell Township School PTO Scholarship, which is given to a college-bound senior who attended East Amwell Township School. Applicants were to include an essay about their experiences as a student at East Amwell and include particular experiences that touched them personally or describe a teacher or staff member who had a profound impact on their life. On behalf of the East Amwell Township School PTO, this year's recipient is Emily Osborne. The next award is the Empowered Holistic Living Scholarship, which is presented by Dr. Lindsay Mansueto.
Hi, everybody, and thank you to Jennifer for a beautiful evening every year. I wanted to introduce myself. I am Dr. Lindsay Mansueto, and we are here tonight to give $1,000 to the winner of the Empowered Holistic Living Scholarship. We were seeking somebody who exemplifies the principles of holistic living. A person who not only prioritized their physical and mental well-being, but also somebody who gives back to their community. The recipient we chose exhibits unwavering dedication to personal growth, health, and balance within their life and their extracurricular activities. The winner has demonstrated a tireless spirit and a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all of us here on Earth. Her holistic approach not only brought positive changes into her own life, but also influenced those around her, creating a ripple effect of well-being and inspiration. This deserving recipient turned the invaluable skills that they acquired at the Lifestyle Center, meditation, self-reflection, manifestation, habitual journaling, which allowed them to really check in on how they felt without self-judgment, but rooted in self-compassion and self-kindness. Embracing the concept of manifestation, they set their eyes on becoming the ideal version of themselves, an EMT who epitomizes kindness, compassion, knowledge, and reliability. Their unwavering commitment, paired with studying in enjoyable ways, allows our recipient to believe that their dreams do become their reality. And their reality is that they're going on to study at TCNJ to be a trauma surgeon. So let us celebrate the remarkable Lillian Fatu, and I am so confident that you will achieve your goals. I love you. This is for you, baby. Yeah.
The next award is the Flemington Elks 1928 Scholarship, which will be presented by Dr. Jeffrey Anderson and Eric Anderson.
Thank you. Good evening, and we bring you greetings from the Flemington Elks, Lodge number 1928, which is just north of here on the other side of the highway. Ours is, and my son, Eric Anderson, is an officer in the Lodge. We are both members of the Scholarship Committee. Our scholarship, we offer two $500 scholarships, one to a male and one to a female. And we truly appreciate the response from the class this year to the number of people who responded to this scholarship offering. But we have to boil it down to just two. And the people have been so good, their writing is so excellent, their achievements have been so strong. But we have to narrow it down, and we did. And we have values in the Elks that we stand by, and it guides us in choosing people in this situation. I'd like to read to you just a couple of lines from a letter, part of a letter that the recipients will receive tonight along with a check. When service to community and scholastic achievement are combined with financial need, Elks are here to help. As a member of the Hunterdon Central Regional High School class of 2023, the Flemington Elks are honored to present you with a $500 scholarship award for your achievements of service and academic success. Congratulations to, now hold on, I've got two names to give, right? Patrick Kazmarek and Caitlin Muir, M-U-I-A. Moya. Thank you. Okay. Patrick, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Caitlin, congratulations to you. Congratulations. Very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Central.
The next award is the Flemington Lions Club Memorial Scholarship, which is going to be presented by Jeff Bogart.
First, I'd like to congratulate all this year's winners, and it's certainly an impressive group here. My name is Jeff Bogart. I'm a 2009 graduate of Hunterdon Central and a local business person in Flemington, and on behalf of this year's, on behalf of Flemington's Lions Club, I'm happy to present this award. I know we have a lot of other scholarships to get to, so I'll just make this brief about Lions Club. We support 5 major initiatives throughout the world. They include the reduction of diabetes, childhood cancer, world hunger, and improving the environment and improving the lives of people with hearing and visual impairment. An easy way to help here locally is to donate any old eyeglasses or hearing aids to our collection boxes around town. And we have one over at Staples and one over on Commerce Street by ShopRite, and a third one coming to the Hunterdon County Library on Route 12. And we are always looking for new members, so reach out to one of us at the Lions Club and we'll hook you up. Tonight, we would like to honor 3 students who most exemplify what Lions Club is all about. Out of dozens of worthy applicants, we would like to recognize 3 wonderful students, and I'm just going to summarize what a few things of what they do here. They are people who support our military through support clubs, a volunteer firefighter, Meals on Wheels volunteers, somebody who's active with the Girl Scouts, the local Flemington Food Pantry, and Science and Math Honor Society tutors, as well as volunteer youth football coach and somebody else who also helps with tutoring his peers. So first, please let me recognize Lindsay Benson with the first. Next, let me recognize Caitlin Fiore. And last, again, Patrick Kazmarek.
Sometimes things get a little crazy up here. The next award is the Flemington Moose Lodge Scholarship, which will be presented by Frank and Claire Pish.
Good evening. Frank and I are members of the Flemington Moose Lodge, and we are part of the Lodge Scholarship Committee. I'd like to congratulate all the students sitting on the stage tonight for all of your hard work and dedication. The Moose Fraternity is an international organization of men and women dedicated to caring for young and old, bringing communities closer together and celebrating life. With a combined membership of over 1 million members, our presence is felt in over 1,500 communities across the United States and 4 Canadian provinces, including plus Great Britain. Moose International supports the operation of a facility for children and teens in need at our Moose Heart Child City and School, which is a 1,000-acre campus located west of Chicago. We also provide care for our senior members at Moose Haven, which is a 70-acre retirement community near Jacksonville, Florida. Additionally, the Moose organization contributes between $75 and $100 million worth of community service annually. And I can tell you that our lodge right here in Flemington donates to the community over and over and over. And thank you to everybody who supports all those great causes. The Flemington Lodge is pleased to offer 2 scholarships to deserving Hunterdon Central students. The applications were submitted and selections were made based on academic achievement, work ethic, and financial need, with the only other criteria being that the applicant must have a family member who is an active member of the Moose. We are proud to be able to contribute to the education of these 2 students and hope the scholarships help them to reach their personal goals. On behalf of the Flemington Lodge, I am pleased to announce the winners of the 2023 Moose Scholarship, one to Daniel Loss. Yay, Danny. Yay. Congratulations, Dan. And the other scholarship to Caitlin Moya. Congratulations, Caitlin.
Congratulations.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
The next award is the Flemington Presbyterian Church Van Doren Education Award, which will be presented by the church Reverend Amy Lincoln.
Good evening. Am I doing that? The Van Doren Educational Fund was established in 1964 by an anonymous friend of Mr. and Mrs. Bergen Van Doren of Lebanon in memory of their 3 sons, James, Bergen, and Peter, who all died of a rare blood disease. The students selected are active members of Flemington Presbyterian Church and leaders who exemplify the practice of Christ's great commandment. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, with all your strength and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. We are proud and honored to present the 2023 Van Doren Educational Scholarship to 3 outstanding young women, Haley Faber, Isabella Hopkins, and Ava Lukaitis. Wait, I have more to say. Okay, I have to tell you about them real quick. All 3 young women have participated in youth group and breakfast club and Bible study. They volunteer as leaders at Vacation Bible School and many other church events. And Haley and Ava were elected, ordained, and have served as student deacons. Haley Faber brings fun and energy to each of her endeavors. She has been a joyful firecracker for our youth program, imagining and creating learning opportunities like the 30-hour famine and game nights and service projects to help those in need. And Haley is gifted in helping newcomers feel welcome and accepted. Haley plans to continue her education at North Carolina State University to study environmental science. Bella Hopkins shines the light of Christ by sharing her gorgeous voice in choirs here at school and in church, in worship and at Easter sunrise services. Bella helps her church family by teaching Sunday school, participating in trunk or treat, and encouraging her siblings through the confirmation process this year. Bella plans to continue her education at Rowan University's Honors College to study psychology. And Ava Lukaitis exemplifies Christian discipleship and demonstrates her faith in the community, volunteering many hours, teaching Spanish and karate to children of differing ability levels. Ava shares her gifts and enthusiasm for music, playing in both handbell choirs, singing and playing guitar, and energetically leading our Vacation Bible School music program with kids for a week each summer. Along with Bella, Ava beautifully leads the music for the Easter sunrise service. Ava is consistently present and engaged in a wide variety of church activities, even serving as a mentor for the confirmation class this year. Ava plans to continue her education at Misericordia University to study speech-language pathology. We are so proud of these outstanding young women.
The next award is the Flemington Rotary Club Scholarship, which will be presented by Ken Skowronek.
Good evening. It's a pleasure being here this evening. My name is Ken Skowronek, and I'm here representing the Rotary Club of Flemington, which is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year, and which is this evening awarding 4 $1,000 scholarships to 4 deserving seniors here at the high school. As you may know, Rotary is one of the largest service organizations in the world, and its motto is service above self. There are more than 46,000 clubs throughout the world and approximately 1.4 million club members, and there are approximately 76 Rotary clubs here in New Jersey. The Rotary is international as well as local. Just a few examples of international service are clean water and sanitation projects, and perhaps most well-known for Polio Plus, which is Rotary's effort to eradicate polio from the world. Locally, we're not quite that exotic, but some of the type of things that the club does, we built ramp for individuals who had trouble having ingress and egress into their homes, and we provide assistance to the local food banks, including food donations, as well as funding. Some of you may know or have participated in that fundraiser, our pre-COVID fundraiser, the Soup Cook-Off, which we hope to begin again next year. When determining who will be awarded a scholarship, the club takes into consideration the student's academic record, extracurricular achievements, financial circumstances, and service to the community. And the first Rotary scholarship in the sum of $1,000 goes to an individual that has a financial grade point average and is a member of, I believe, 4 National Honor Societies. She also participates in a number of extracurricular activities such as mock trial, theater, fencing, and poetry. In her spare time, she works. However, the thing she is most passionate about is government and politics, which led her to ask herself, how can we convince young voters to vote in local elections and encourage the public to stay engaged with politics? While pondering this question, she realized there was hardly any information available about the candidates running for the local school board election. Accordingly, she decided to formulate a questionnaire regarding each candidate's positions, distributed a questionnaire to each candidate, got the results back, collated them, and then she distributed them to the public, the voters who could then make reasonable choices among the candidates. I'm pleased to present the first scholarship to Victoria Komanowski. The next Rotary Scholarship goes to an individual who also has an exceptional grade point average. And is, I believe, 3 National Honor Societies as well as other honor societies. She participates in a number of extracurricular activities such as Operation Smile, the Justice League, Student Alliance, field hockey, and track. However, I believe the highlight of her time here at Hunterdon Central was her participation with high school staff and other students in an effort to formulate an equity policy for the school community, which addresses discrimination and biases, which hopefully will ensure that all members of the school community will be treated with kindness and fairly. Their efforts resulted in Hunterdon Central's Policy 8100, entitled Central Advocates, Respect, and Equity. I'm pleased to present the second scholarship, Elena Liat. I had to find your envelope. Congratulations. Our next scholarship, in a sum of $1,000, goes to an individual who, like the others, has an exceptional grade point average and who is a member of, I believe, 3 National Honor Societies as well as other honor societies. She participates in many extracurricular activities such as mock trial, the school newspaper, and is on the teen advisory board of Hunterdon Central's library. She is also employed as a reading and math tutor. Of her volunteer experiences, her favorite is volunteering at the Friends of the Hunterdon County Library book sale fundraiser. While spending hours packing and sorting books, she learned that books that were not sold or recycled, included many children's books, were simply thrown away. This distressed her, since she has always loved reading, even as a child. As a result, she was able to find an alternative to throwing the unsold and unrecyclable books away. She was able to identify a children's shelter and provide it with boxes of saved children's books. So I'm also pleased to present the third Rotary Scholarship to Laura Shaban. And the fourth and last Rotary Scholarship this evening goes to an individual who also has a stellar grade point average and is in 2 National Honor Societies. She's also certified in FEMA's Incident Command System concerning emergency responses to various hazardous situations, and is certified by Swiftwater Rescue Operation regarding the rescue of victims using special techniques from the shoreline. Some of her other activities are that she is a junior firefighter with the Three Bridges Fire Company, is a member of the Hunterdon Central Soldier Support Club, and is a Flemington Borough Police Explorer. She also finds time to work at the Goddard School. I'm pleased to present the last scholarship to Lindsay Elizabeth Benson.
The next award is the Flemington Women's Club Scholarship, and I have something to read from the Women's Club. The Flemington Women's Club was established in 1898 by 34 women with Mrs. L.D. Temple as president to, quote, promote the intellectual and social life of its members, to engage in such philanthropic work as opportunity may present, and for the general improvement of the village of Flemington. Today, the club continues the work of those 34 charter members who knew the power of a determined woman multiplied by hundreds. The women of the Flemington Women's Club have supported the community for 125 years. This year, they raised nearly $10,000 in funds and in-kind donations, which were dispersed to area charities, including the scholarship about to be presented. In 1957, as part of their community service, the club established a scholarship program for Hunterdon Central High School seniors. On behalf of the Flemington Women's Club, we are proud to award the 66th scholarship of $2,500 to a senior whose character and work ethic embody the spirit of the club. And I will say this scholarship receives the most applicants of every single one we post. There were over 70 this year. There is no essay requirement, and that might have been a reason knowing these seniors. However, what that means is the applications are heavily poured into for everything from academics to extracurriculars to read between the lines of character and just incredible qualities. So on behalf of the Women's Club, this year's recipient is Lindsay Lorenz. The next award is the Francis A. Damar PTO Stephen A. Mazak Scholarship, presented by fellow Damar Dolphins, near and dear to my heart, Tara and Stephen Mazak.
Good evening. My name is Tara Mazak, and this is my husband, Stephen. We're here on behalf of the Francis A. Damar PTO. Each year, the PTO from Damar organizes and collections and does other fundraisers during the year to support a scholarship fund for graduating seniors at Hunterdon Central who attended Damar. This year, we were pleased to be able to award 2 students. The scholarship was officially renamed the FAD Stephen Austin Mazak Scholarship after the loss of one of our Dolphins. Stephen was a second-grade student at Damar who lost his courageous battle after being diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor in 2011. The impact he left among the students and teachers at Damar was a lasting impression, and when you visit Damar, you will always see something to remind you of Stephen, whether it's in our school garden, in our foyer as you enter the school, through conversations with teachers that knew him, and other ways. We can't think of a better way to remember Stephen and his time at Damar than with a scholarship that will carry out his name for years to come. Tonight, we honor the students that wrote essays that describe how they were touched by their experience at Damar. This year is extremely special for both. Our first winner is Stephen's sister, Thea Mazak. And our second recipient is also extremely special. His family decided to change the name from the Damar Scholarship to the Stephen Austin Mazak Scholarship. So, Lucas Van Dyne. One more thing, sorry. We wish you both the very best of luck and continued success. We hope that your elementary school years as Dolphins will remain in memories as a special time that laid the foundation for success you have today. Congratulations from all the Dolphins at Damar.
The next award is the Francis R. Richardson Jr. History Award, which will be presented by Frank Richardson.
This scholarship is given in memory of Francis R. Richardson, my dad. He was a World War II U.S. Army veteran who began his teaching career here in the history department in 1961. He was hired by Mr. Schoaf, who was the superintendent at the time. It was his philosophy that the study of history is the search for truth through accurate research and discovery using primary sources. He often quoted the George Santayana aphorism that those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. The criteria for eligibility for this scholarship is a senior who exemplifies exceptional quality of scholarly work, commitment to research, objectivity, and accuracy in evaluating the effects of historical events on society. The candidate should have a strong interest in history and demonstrate evidence of a history-based project reflecting interaction with veterans and/or working on a preservation-related project. This student clearly has a profound interest in her grandfather's combat experience in Vietnam, and as a result became president of the Hunterdon Central Soldier Support Club, which raised funds for Operation Jersey Cares, which supports veterans suffering from the effects of deployment. The very thing that her father, or rather her grandfather, didn't have. This year's award is proudly presented to Lindsay Elizabeth Benson.
The next award is the Garden Club of Hunterdon Hills Scholarship, which is for a student who plans to major in an area of horticulture, botany, floriculture, landscape design, agriculture, forestry, environmental studies, urban planning, or an associated area. They must have included a personal statement discussing their goals, background, and commitment to their chosen field of study. This year's recipient on behalf of the Garden Club is Katrin Lynch. The next award is the George Daly Shine Like George Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Dave and Nan Daly.
Good evening. I'm Dave Daly. It's my wife, Nan. Our daughter, Genevieve, could not be with us tonight. We're here to celebrate the life of someone we love very much and congratulate a select group of Hunterdon Central students who have earned both recognition and financial support for the next phase of their education. Our son George was a 2013 graduate of Hunterdon Central who was an incredible scholar, athlete, and friend to so many here in our community. He went on to the University of Pittsburgh, where he majored in molecular biology with minors in chemistry and physics. In February of 2015, we lost George to suicide during his sophomore year at Pitt. He was brilliant and extraordinarily talented and had a huge group of friends and family that loved him, and yet he hid his depression from everyone who would have done anything possible to help him. His death was a shock to anyone who knew him and knew just how bright of a light he was for everyone around him. We don't know what happened to George or what went on inside his head. Our only suspicion is the depression that had something to do with anesthesia he had 6 weeks before he died. There were no other clues as to the reasons for his actions. Something made him feel unworthy of the wonderful life he had. We share this with you all tonight because we have a message to impart. If you ever feel depressed or a burden to others, please talk to someone. I promise that you are worth the time and effort and you're not alone in how you feel. It's an incredibly hard topic to discuss, but if we as a group can save even one life in this way, it will be worth it. Please don't let the stigma surrounding mental health stop you, because you mean the world to someone and are worth listening to. The same goes for any of you who notice a friend at college who seems off. Encourage them to talk and take the time to listen. We'd like to present the Shine Like George Scholarship, which are merit-based $1,000 awards. They represent what George loved at Hunterdon Central: basketball, baseball, and science. We're looking for students who shine like George did, and we had some great application essays. Congratulations to our 5 winners. Our first winner, who will attend Brown University and study biology, is Elena Lina. Next, a gentleman who will attend University of Scranton to study biology in hopes of becoming a PA, and he will continue to play baseball there, is James Lundari. Congratulations. Next, a gentleman who will attend Rutgers to study engineering is Ravi Varma. Our next recipient will attend the University of Scranton, and he will continue to play baseball at college. Jared Casella. Congratulations. Next, a young lady who will attend Emory to study biology with a pre-med focus is Sonia Klein. Congratulations. Thank you.
The next award is the George Henry Liu Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Nina Liu.
Good evening. Many of the awards tonight are in the memory of loved ones, and these seniors are gathered here because they are being honored with these gifts. I encourage you to use your own individual gifts. your talent, your passion, and your expertise to pay it forward, because then you in turn are honoring the memory of someone special. My husband was a beloved physics teacher here at Central. He was grateful to be part of this school, and he loved his students. The purpose of the George Henry Lew Memorial Scholarship is to continue his legacy of being lifelong learners, of making a positive difference in the life of others, and going beyond what is required without expecting thanks or recognition. The recipient of this award goes to a student who wants to pursue a career in science and who exhibits many of Mr. Lew's qualities. I'm pleased to award this scholarship to Ella Gohill.
You did it.
Excellent choice. Excellent. I didn't have to close my back. I got you. Excellent choice. The next award is the Greater Flemington Soccer Club Scholarship, which will be presented by Beth Hain.
Hi, my name is Beth Hain, and I am the treasurer of the Greater Flemington Soccer Club. The Harry Slagle Scholarship is given to 2 seniors that were players and/or referees with GFSC for at least 3 seasons. Those interested were prompted to write an essay on how soccer with GFSC impacted their life. GFSC has offered kids the opportunity to play soccer beginning at toddler age with recreation, and as they get older, the option of year-round travel programs. This year's 2 recipients have been with GFSC most of their lives. Both started with rec and progressed to travel, and then once they were old enough, completed the requirements to become soccer referees. And they did all of this with Greater Flemington Soccer Club. For more than a decade, GFSC has been with them as they grew to love the sport of soccer and made lifelong friends, including each other, and now they pass their knowledge along to the younger players that they referee. I could not be prouder to present this year's Harry Slagle Scholarship Awards to Ben Swart, and Jonathan Chess.
The next award is the Hammer Hollow Tammy Wright II Scholarship, which will be presented by DJ Wright.
Good evening, everyone. One of my favorite times of the year, and I know you guys are excited to graduate, and many of you are excited for the summer, but I get excited because I get to read all these wonderful essays about the people that are going to take care of us one day. And that's a beautiful thing when we see such wonderful words. I am the owner of Wright and Ford Family Funeral Home just up the street here in Flemington, and I was one of the first to offer a support dog program at no charge in New Jersey, and Tammy was one of the first support dogs in New Jersey. Because I get very sad at talking about her not physically being with me as I navigate my own grief after all these years. As one of the first funeral home support dogs in the state of New Jersey, Tammy ensured that all those who came through the doors of Wright and Ford had the opportunity to express their grief in a constructive, healing way. She took away the pain of all those she met, and in doing so, transformed sadness into moments of unburdened joy, loss into gratitude and hope. Many of you have met Tammy. She was almost 16 when she died, and she was a remarkable human being. And I wanted to give back to the community in a way that nurtured that same spirit of hope. And, you know, the old bumper sticker, the more I meet people, the more I love my dog. You know, there's some truth to that, but all of these students really show the remarkability of our youth. And because I know so many people, just for full disclosure, I have my staff print out all of them. All the names are redacted, so I don't see anybody, because I don't ever want there to be a chance that I might know who they are, although sometimes you get a little bit of an idea. And number one, I couldn't do just 2 this year. I had to do 3 because I could not, out of the 20-plus applications, I couldn't narrow it down to just 2. All 3 of these young people are truly remarkable in their own way. They've all navigated things that I wonder when I was their age if I could have done it, but they do it with grace and humility and the support of all you people out here. So I hope all of you realize that your love and support to these kids up here really drives them to be better versions of themselves. So I'm going to ask you to give yourselves a round of applause right now, please. Thank you. Give them a round of applause. There you go. And so it is with great honor that I ask either Kowicki, Emily Golombeski, and Emma Wilson to come forward.
The next scholarship is a group of awards, Hunterdon Central Orchestra Parent Group Scholarships, which will be presented by Mary Ann Kenny and Ben Witherell.
Hello, I'm Mary Ann Kenny, and this is Ben Witherell. We're part of the orchestra parent group. This group supports the music program, the teachers, the students. Every year we do fundraising to make sure we have money for scholarships, helping out with events that they do and big trips like the Disney trip this year. There are 11 awards. They're all picked by the music directors, and they're based on musicianship. The first one is Isabella Chen, the Patrick Gilmore Award. Congratulations. Also, Ray Watson received the Patrick Gilmore Award.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Ricky Rodriguez, the Woody Herman Jazz Award. Okay. The John Philip Sousa Band Award goes to Max Dinjenko. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
The Leonard Bernstein Musicianship Award goes to Alexi Green.
Congratulations.
The National School Orchestra Award goes to Carissa Deans. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
The Outstanding Instrumental Musician Award goes to Antonio Angelico. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award goes to Owen Bosom.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The Director's Award goes to Brian Pepe. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Another Director's Award goes to Alpha Vason.
Congratulations.
And the last Director's Award goes to Andre Steidel. Oh, Andrew.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What did I say? I said this Andrew.
Andrew.
Sorry, Andrew.
I fancied your name, sorry. Thank you.
The next award is the HCRHS Rutgers Alumni Award, which is presented to seniors who are pursuing their education at Rutgers University. It's a scholarship funded by donations from Hunterdon Central staff members who are also Rutgers University alum. Candidates are to write an essay on how Rutgers University can help them achieve their life goals. On behalf of the Hunterdon Central staff who attended Rutgers, this year's recipient is Kyle Friery. The next award is the Hidden Hollow Acres Athletic Scholarship, which is given to a senior who's continuing their education and playing baseball or softball, or will be attending a professional umpire school with aspirations of becoming a major league umpire. Candidates were to write essays on their career goals, leadership qualities, and commitment to athletics. On behalf of Matt Hollowell, who these recipients will eventually meet, and Hidden Hollow Acres, we have two recipients. The first is Emily Walsh. And the second is James Landari. The next award is the Hunterdon Central Administrator Association Scholarship, which is being presented by the class of 2023 Vice Principal Andrew Estrada.
Good evening. The Hunterdon Central Administrators Association asked students to write an essay where they described how they faced adversity and demonstrated perseverance and resiliency to overcome said adversity. This year's winner is Devin Falvo.
We have a group of awards that'll take a few minutes, and I'm going to turn the program over now to our athletic director, Jesse Spencer, and our principal, Ed Brandt, for the Hunterdon Central Athletic Awards.
Thank you very much, and we appreciate Mrs. Nectarline including us in the Senior Awards ceremony for our major athletic awards for the year. And this is an unbelievable night. It's a great accomplishment, and I congratulate each and every one of you on the impact not only that you've done and what you're going to leave to Hunterdon Central, but for your commitment, your dedication, and your perseverance. I think that, you know, over the last 4 years, there's so many things that have been obstacles in your own lives, in your family's lives, and all those things that go into getting you here tonight. So I congratulate you. I do hope that you enjoy and take time, like Mr. Brandt said, to just step back and appreciate all the things that you've done during your time here at Hunterdon Central. And as far as the athletic program grows, I thank you for the support, not only from our administration, our Board of Education, and our superintendent, but these amazing student athletes day in and day out, and their dedication and commitment to the program and to their craft. So congratulations to each and every one of you. I will start off, we do select 6 outstanding scholar athletes. We are members of the New Jersey State Interscholastic Athletic Association. We are members of the Skyline Conference Athletic Directors Association and the Hunterdon Warren Athletic Directors Association, and we also have 2 outstanding Hunterdon Central Scholar athletes that we will be recognizing this evening. So the first one is the New Jersey State Interscholastic Athletic Association. Every school in the state of New Jersey has the opportunity to recommend a scholar athlete, and it's 1 scholar athlete from our school, and that individual was Patrick Kazmarek. Our 2 Hunterdon Central scholar athletes This year's award winners, one male, one female. First one goes to Brandon Michaels. And our second, Fallon Suskovich. Our two Skyland Conference recipients this year, and I had the pleasure of attending a banquet with these two individuals and their families, and our male recipient was Jonathan Shess. And our female recipient was Elena Linett. Our two Hunterdon Warren Scholar athletes, also one male, one female, Charles Trendy. And our female, Isabel Chen. Our next award, and I have a special individual that's going to help me present this award, is from the Marine Corps and Sergeant Jeremy Serta. This award goes to two outstanding members of our athletic program and school community. It is the U.S. Marine Distinguished Athletic Award, and that is presented every year by the U.S. Marine Corps. And our two recipients for this year, our male recipient, and these two individuals have not only been leaders, not only in our athletic program, but in our school community, and they are truly, truly awesome leaders and promotions of not only their sports, but also of all the things that goes into being not only a Central student, but a senior in our class. And our male recipient is Henry Wilkinson. And our female recipient is Paisley Fox. Thank you again. We now have 3 scholarship awards that we will present on behalf of our main booster club. The first scholarship is our Gail McNally Scholarship. This scholarship is given in loving memory of Gail McNally. Gail McNally was a 1965 graduate of Hunterdon Central High School. She was an avid fan of all Central sports and joined the main booster club in her way of supporting Central's great athletic traditions. This scholarship is given to a college-bound varsity athlete who has performed above average academically and has shown true dedication while participating in a varsity sport. Our male recipient is Chris Brinkowski. And our female recipient is Reagan Schubach. Our next award is the Jim Chief Marriott Scholarship. Jim Chief Marriott was a dedicated staff member for over 30 years at Hunterdon Central High School. He was a team manager for many of the sports teams and enthusiastic about Hunterdon and a Hunterdon Central fan. The Hunterdon Central Main Booster Club is proud to offer a monetary scholarship to a Hunterdon Central student in memory of Jim Chief Marriott. This applicant should exemplify Hunterdon Central team spirit and sportsmanship, and this year's recipient is Sophia Vasquez. And the last scholarship is our Bob Wonder Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is given in loving memory of Bob Wonder, an avid fan and supporter of Hunterdon Central High School sports. He was very proud to have his children play sports and graduate from Hunterdon Central. He enjoys watching all of our sport athletic programs after his children has graduated, and he was dedicated to supporting the school's athletic program. The Bob Wonder Memorial Scholarship, this year's recipients, our female recipient is Aubrey Ferguson. And our male recipient, Zachary Schultz. All right, some of our major athletic awards for this year. We'll start off with our Bradshaw's Coaches Award. It is presented to the senior male and female athlete who best demonstrates pride and commitment to the Hunterdon Central athletic program through their consistent contributions towards the total team effort. The recipients are selected from an individual's Bradshaw Sports Award, and this year's recipients, our male recipient is Isaiah Williams. And our female recipient is Tabby DeVries. Our next award is the Sue Stevens Memorial Spirit Award. It is presented in memory of Susan M. Stevens, a 1964 to 1992, a Hunterdon Central health and physical education teacher and field hockey coach. This award goes to a senior male and female athlete who best demonstrate athletic success in at least 2 varsity sports for more than 1 year. In addition, the winner must have participated in extracurricular activities in school and in the community. Our male recipient for this year is Trevor Fish. Our female recipient is Elena Linett. Our next award is the Lieutenant Dale Haver Memorial Scholar Athlete Award. It's presented to that senior male athlete who is considered to be the best varsity male scholar athlete. This year's recipient is Patrick Kasmerick. Our next award is the Zunger Memorial Scholar Athlete Award, and it is presented to our senior female athlete who is considered to be the best varsity female scholar athlete. This year's recipient is Lindsay Lorenz. Our next award is the Howard Stewart Memorial Sportsmanship Award. It's presented to the senior male and female athlete who best exemplifies the qualities and inherent good sportsmanship and is displayed in the athletic endeavors at Hunterdon Central High School. Our male recipient this year is Cole Gray. Our female recipient is Cameron Kennedy. Our next award is the Parker Agency Outstanding Athlete Award. Is presented to that male and female athlete who is considered to be the most outstanding participant in his or her particular sport for the present school year. This year's recipient are male Sean Crater. Still got a better reaction time, but that's it. And our female award winner is Reagan Schubach. Our next award is the Abraham Hendrick Athletic Award. It's presented to the senior male athlete who is considered to be the best all-around athlete in the class. The winner must have participated in more than one varsity sport for more than 1 year. Our male recipient, Damian Skalukis. The Robert C. Schaff Athletic Award is presented in honor of the Robert C. Schaff, who was the first superintendent of Hunterdon Central Regional High School. This award goes to that senior female who is considered to be the best all-around athlete in the class. The winner must have participated in more than one varsity sport for more than 1 year. This year's recipient, Emily Walsh. I would now like to welcome for inaugural scholarship that is being awarded this year, along with our athletic awards. And I would like to welcome Miss Linda Ake, and she will be presenting the James Coach Jim W. Ake Memorial Scholarship Award.
Hi everyone, my name is Josh Ake and I was a 2011 Hunterdon Central graduate. Today I will be presenting the first annual James W. Ake Memorial Scholarship in honor of my father, Jim Ake. My dad was a big part of the sports community and cared deeply about his players both on and off the field. He was an old school coach that pushed you to be your best not only as a player but also as a person. The James W. Ake Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a senior varsity baseball player who demonstrates the characteristics of a good teammate and leader. A player whose value to the team goes beyond just statistics and numbers, but is shown through their work ethic and leadership as well. This year's recipient of the James W. Ake Memorial Scholarship is Luke Brewer.
Wow, congratulations to our exceptional athletes, both on and off the field. Thank you to Jesse Spencer and Ed Brandt for that presentation. So we're going to keep moving along. The next award is the Hunterdon Central Community Service Scholarship. Community service was extremely important to the class of 2013 at Hunterdon Central. As a class, they raised $25,000 over the years for various cases, but their senior gift was the creation of a scholarship based on a senior's participation in community service over their high school career. They hope to pay it forward to future philanthropists. The recipient this year embodies the same values they held: hard work, excellence, and service to the community. On behalf of Perry Searles, the president of the class of 2013, and this is the final year, they ran this for 10 years, this year's recipient is Amar Mahmud. The next award is the Hunterdon Central Education Association Scholarship, which will be presented by business education teacher Julie Nealon.
Because I don't have the names written down. Okay. All right, first of all, I want to congratulate all of you. Some of you have freshmen, some of you I have right now. But you guys are the reasons that we teachers come to school every day. And this class is going to have a special place in my heart because just like you, I'm getting out of high school after 30 years. I'll be retiring at the end of the school year. Okay, it is my pleasure to hand out the Hunterdon Education Association Scholarship Awards. All the people that applied for it had to write an essay. I took the liberty to copy the essay and give it to the person that you wrote about, and they were all so thrilled. That all makes it worth it. The first one goes to Heidi Belen Rosas Juarez. The next award goes to Elizabeth Santos Cruz. The next one goes to Zach Yonan. And the next one goes to Wayne Beam. And the last one goes to Dakota Behringer Stern. Do you have the scenes? Okay, while I'm up here, I'm also here to present the Sam Billing Business Award on behalf of my colleague, Miss Billing, who was at her daughter's softball game. She asked me to share the following information. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I couldn't be there tonight. First, congratulations to everyone on stage. You made it. In fact, you're here because you persevered through all and excelled. Kudos to you. In 2015, when I was pregnant with the child whose softball game I'm at, I was lucky enough to be recognized as the Hunterdon County Teacher of the Year. When you receive this honor, the HC Foundation grants each teacher $1,000 to invest in their classroom. And since I couldn't spend it at Target, I couldn't think of a better way to invest other than my future entrepreneurs. I'm kidding. This small scholarship is extremely special to me as it is available to students who have taken entrepreneurship at Hunterdon Central and plan to major in business-related field, business education, or running their own businesses currently. Tonight, I'd like to announce for the first time ever 2 recipients, Julia Anderson and Kendall Plumstead. All right, first up is Julia Anderson. It's alphabetical. I had the pleasure of teaching Julia for both digital multimedia design and entrepreneurship. Julia is what I would consider a dream student. She's kind, thoughtful, goal-oriented, and she laughed at all my corny mom jokes. In all seriousness, Julia did a phenomenal job coordinating her business plan project while working collaboratively in her team to set goals and achieve them. And trust me, some days that was hard. She was focused, driven, and a student who was always willing to lend a helping hand to a team member. Julia, thank you for being you. I'm confident that Julia will go on to do great things, and I can't wait to see. The second recipient, Kendall Plumstead. I had the pleasure of teaching Kendall for entrepreneurship just this past year. Mark my words, Kendall Plumstead is going to be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. I just pray it's Target so she remembers me for a discount. In all seriousness, Kendall did a super job at her business plan. She even arrived at the Shark Tank pitch in a blue power suit. Kendall is a natural leader. She's not someone who is overpowering or bossy, but someone who is dedicated, driven, and most importantly, team and goal-oriented. Kendall, thank you for being you. I'm confident that Kendall, too, will go on to do great things. I can't wait to see. Congratulations, class of 2023. With love, Mrs. Billing.
The next award is the Hunterdon Central Football Booster Club Scholarship. This is given to senior football players who have either been a Hunterdon Central football player for a minimum of 3 years, been a Hunterdon Central football player each eligible year after transferring to Central, and that's it, Students must exemplify the one philosophy of the Hunterdon Central football program. Candidate essays were to discuss the one team, one community, one goal philosophy, along with their character, leadership, and role model attributes. On behalf of the Hunterdon Central Football Club, Booster Club, we have 2 recipients. The first is Patrick Kaczmarek. And the second is Christopher Brinkowski. The next award is the Hunterdon Central Foundation Upton Scholarship, which will be presented by Jim Finn of the Hunterdon Central Foundation.
Thanks, Jen. You guys tired yet? I only ask because if you're keeping score at home, I think I represent the halfway point, but don't quote me on that. So, sorry. I get to leave after this. I don't think any of you can, so. But all kidding aside, $150,000 worth of awards. I may have missed that at the beginning, but that's apparently the haul this evening. So dinner's on you guys for Mom and Dad. And how about a nice round of applause for all of them? So as Jen said, my name is Jim Finn. I'm with the Hunterdon Central School Foundation. It's a privilege and an honor to be here this evening. I'm also the dad, the proud dad of Christopher Finn, class of 2006. So if you were one of his teachers, I am both sorry and appreciative of your efforts, but he's doing real well. He's deployed right now with the United States Navy as a defense contractor. So, the Upton Scholarship administered by our foundation is based on an essay, in large part, where the recipient, the winners, attest to their adherence to the 6 pillars of character of this community, which are, of course, I'm just kidding, caring, citizenship, trustworthiness, responsibility, respect, and fairness. So without further ado, the awards are, and please a nice round of applause for each as we call them up, starting with Lindsay Benson. Hi. Oh, over there. Next we have, and I apologize for any spelling or mispronunciations, Shahe Charkoudian. Hopefully I got that right. Shahe, I got it. All right. Thank you. Right over there. I cheated on that one, Shahe. I asked in advance, just so you know. Isabella Chen. Our next recipient is Cole Gray. Next, Emily Ivanauskas. We have 5 more folks, each getting a $1,000 check. Kayla Kazar. Congratulations, Cameron Kennedy. The next award goes to Caitlin Muha. Our penultimate award goes to Elizabeth Santos Cruz. And don't you guys go away when I read number 10 because I want to shake all of your hands, okay? All right, very good. And the last recipient is Joyce Speedair.
That's a big one. All right, congratulations to you all. The next award is the Hunterdon County Bar Association Mock Trial Scholarship. This scholarship is focused on continuing legal education for its members and philanthropic activities to serve the local community. In addition to helping coordinate the county mock trial competition, the Hunterdon County Bar Association awards an annual scholarship of $500 to one senior student from each school in the county who participates in their mock trial team. This year's recipient joined the team during the challenging days of virtual trials over Zoom, participated in her first in-person courtroom trials this year, and led the team to county championship this past January. Over the past few years, she's shown incredible skill, growth, passion, determination, perseverance, and peer leadership. She intends to pursue a career in law, and she received her award at a community event held by the Bar Association last month to celebrate Law Day. On behalf of Hunterdon Central mock trial coach Samir Marcos and the HCBA, this year's recipient is Madison Law. The next award is the Hunterdon County School Counselor Association Scholarship. This one is very near and dear to our hearts. This is one of our local professional associations. There are 3 recipients, and I'm going to present the first 2. The first 2 are both written about the same counselor who's about 3 feet away from me right now, Miss Kelly. I'm going to read a few excerpts. There's a lot in these essays. Freshman year, I only remember a few interactions with my counselor. Then the pandemic hit. Sophomore year, school was virtual, and I once again rarely had the pleasure of meeting her. But eventually they did. Miss Kelly was the first person to outwardly recognize my presence. This is who she is. She makes, I work with her. She is amazing. She makes people feel seen. Even if she's never met you, she'll greet you as if you've been friends for years. Her smile carries warmth. She provided both words to me and a place for me that was filled with comfort. From then on, every time I saw her, I matched the energy she exuded. It's clear she loves what she does, and she passes her enthusiasm on to everyone she surrounds. She's a constant source of encouragement, always promoting my love for curiosity, pushing me to take classes like AP Research, currently my favorite class. Miss Kelly is always in my corner. Words said by Lindsay Hill. These ones are difficult. This student said, Miss Kelly has stuck by my side since freshman year. During my junior year, life was getting back to normal after COVID. My personal life felt quite hard. She showed compassion and understanding that I have seen from few adults throughout my lifetime. In dealing with some very significant loss, specifically her mother, she was one of the first people in a while to make me feel seen and heard. She understood my pain and for once wasn't trying to downplay it. Instead, she acknowledged it and let me feel it. Miss Kelly helped me through this very difficult time and has continued to help me throughout my senior year. She's made a consistent effort to constantly check in on me. And it's because of Miss Kelly that I've come this far in my high school career, and if it weren't for her genuine care, I would not be where I am today. Words said by Cameron Kennedy. Those are just excerpts of those. I cried when I read them. I'm going to turn it over to Miss Kelly for the third one.
Now she's really going to cry. The final recipient had the following to say about Mrs. Nectarline. What's to say that Mrs. Nectarline's lessons will stick with me? I can learn all day about some formulas in math, the significance of a character in a story. It's the wisdom I draw from these connections with Miss Nectarline that truly allow me to grow beyond being a robot and into an intellectual member of our community that is enthusiastic and curious when offering myself to the rest of society. Thank you, Shahe Shakudarian, for recognizing this phenomenal counselor.
We're very weak inside, us counselors. All right, moving along. We've got the International Thespian Society Troop 3035 Scholarship, presented by Hunterdon Central staff member Gail Enterline. Thank you.
Hunterdon Central Thespian Troupe 3035 is part of an international honor society that promotes excellence and stewardship in high school theater. The society is made of students who work extensively in the Hunterdon Central Theater program, both on and off the stage, and who personify our Thespian Society values of community, inclusion, and service. Troop 3035 raises money through donation buckets, weird raffles, and most importantly, ticket sales to our monthly variety shows performances in the Little Theater. We are thrilled to have raised over $5,000 this year to provide scholarship money for thespians who are continuing their education in the creative and performing arts. The 4 recipients that have been selected for their dedication, hard work, and enthusiastic pride for Hunterdon Central Theater. Our first recipient, who served as thespian president this year and will be attending Arts University at Bournemouth, England in film production, Jenna Castellano. I don't have him. Yes, stay there. Our second recipient was thespian secretary and will be attending Suffolk University in Boston, majoring in theater, Haley Ader. Our third recipient, our own Prince Charming, will be studying vocals, music, and performance and songwriting at Belmont University. Colton Sheaf, sorry. Prince Charming, Colton Sheaf. And last but not least, who'll be studying theater at Montclair State University, Marlon Velez.
Take a bow, your final bow.
The next award is the Iron Red Devils Strength and Conditioning Scholarship, which will be presented by a man I don't think needs any introduction, but I'll say it anyway, Paul Collodi, our strength and conditioning coach.
Good evening, Red Devils. An Iron Red Devil is a student athlete who unconditionally makes great decisions to influence their teammates and classmates, all while holding themselves responsible for their actions and for any current situation. The following student athletes have all met these criteria throughout their 4 years at Central, and I'm confident they will carry on this legacy for their next chapter in life. I have 7 $350 scholarships to Cole Gray, Laurel Hanrahan, Jimmy Landari, Andrew Wynn, Nick Sawchuk, Zach Scholes, and Chris Brinkowski. Please stay there. For the first time, I'll be awarding our ultimate Iron Red Devil award to 2 Hunterdon Central student athletes who not only met the previous criteria, but worked every day to get us closer to our vision. They have been consistent by showing up for workouts, leadership calls, and other activities, even when it wasn't convenient. They've shown great consistency, not only in their sets and reps, but in their leadership and in the community. They've always held themselves to a higher standard with discipline, not only on the rack, but during every lift. Those 3 words, commitment, consistency, and discipline, are the backbone of our strength and conditioning vision and help cement our "we is greater than me" guiding principle, no matter what. This year's ultimate Red Devil, Iron Red Devil, and the winner of our hammer, ladies first, Paisley Fox. And for the boys, Patrick Kasmarek.
The next award this evening is the Italian American Heritage Club of Hunterdon County Scholarship. These scholarships are given to students of Italian American heritage showing academic excellence and a strong record of extracurricular and community service activities. Candidates were to write essays on their Italian origin and culture, and I believe these students already know because they went to an Italian dinner to be rewarded. This year, there are 5 recipients from Hunterdon Central. The first is Sophia Naez. The second is Lindsay Benson. Next is Henry Wilkinson. The next one is Caitlin Fiore. And the 5th recipient is Scott Herbin. Congratulations. The next award is the Jessica Valentina Tyrol Memorial Scholarship. This is given in loving memory of Jessica, who was a motivated and strong student, had a sense of integrity and exemplified peace, consideration for others, and grace under pressure. She was at the beginning of a bright career when she was diagnosed with melanoma and passed away only 2 years after graduating from the University of Delaware. This year's recipients know what it is like to overcome challenges in life with the help of family and come out stronger. On behalf of John and Karen Tyrol, we have 2 recipients this year. The first is Cameron Kennedy. And the second is Faye Malloy. The next award is the John Santos Charitable Organization Scholarship, which is created in loving memory of John Santos, a hardworking man with a heart of gold whose life was cut short due to his silent, debilitating mental health condition. For more information on this foundation, please visit www.johnsantoscharitableorganization.org. Augusta Santos has asked me to read the following. These scholarships are awarded to high school seniors who are pursuing higher education, aiding in a mental health field, or students whose lives have been touched by suicide and mental illness, or students who possess outstanding academics and accomplishments in community service, along with strong essay quality. These scholarships are presented at different high schools to help spread dialogue about suicide and mental health disorders and help to destigmatize the stigma. It's an honor to present on behalf of Augusta 6 awards this year, and it's actually all 6 that applied, so they really showcased their quality in this scholarship. So we have 6 recipients. The first is Emily Osborne. The second is Carissa Dyens. The The third is Maria Ippolito. The fourth is Grace Pachar. The fifth is Molly McGee. And the last but not least, Sophia Rencher. Oh, take a picture. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. So a lot of little things to remember. Congratulations to all 6 of you. I know Augusta wanted to be here, but had a family emergency. The next award is the John F. Krause Memorial Scholarship. John F. Krause is considered by many to be the founder of the music department at Hunterdon Central. He was the first band and orchestra director and built the music program up from nothing to an award-winning group of ensembles that have traveled the country and the world. His dedication to the art of music education was an inspiration. This scholarship goes out to a deserving student that served actively in the Hunterdon Central music program and is planning to study music in any capacity moving forward. On behalf of the Krause family, Mr. Megalio, Mr. Kenny, and the rest of the music department, this year's recipient is Alexi Green. The next award is the Jonathan Slusher Memorial Scholarship for Communications and Journalism. Jonathan was a Hunterdon County resident with a successful career in media and journalism as an editor for the Hunterdon Review and many contributions to the North Jersey community. He passed away at the age of 45 due to cancer. In his memory, the scholarship has been established for a student planning to major in journalism, communications, or related field. On behalf of Shirley Slusher and her family, this year's recipient is Sophia Nayez. The next award is the Jurgensen Family Scholarship Award, which is awarded to entering Rutgers University freshmen from Hunterdon Central with an excellent academic performance. On behalf of the Rutgers University Enrollment Services Scholarship Committee, we have 2 recipients. The first is Kyle Friery. And the second is Alexi Green. The next award is the Dr. Lydia F. Vitale Memorial Scholarship, which is presented by Dr. Deirdre Masterton.
Dr. Lydia Vitale practiced obstetrics and gynecology in our community for 2 decades before being diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer and ultimately succumbing to that disease in September of 2021. She was vivacious and hardworking. She developed trusting relationships with her patients and loved to learn. After her lung cancer diagnosis, she threw herself into advocacy and fundraising for small cell lung cancer research. We received many impressive applications for this award, and ultimately these 2 recipients best demonstrated the spirit of Dr. Vitale through their excellent academic records, hard work, resilience, and commitment to improving the lives of others through a career in healthcare. It's my honor to present this year's Dr. Lydia Vitale Memorial Scholarships to Alara Anter, and Carissa Diaz.
I don't know if they're here, but I just want to take a moment. Our Dr. Vitale's children, graduates of Hunterdon Central, Isabella Corrego, right back there. Thank you for being here. Give Alex our best. The next award is the Live Your Dream, the Kevin Gilbert Scholarship, which will be presented by Karen Gilbert.
Good evening. Our family would like to thank Hunterdon Central Regional High School and the individuals and businesses that support and donate to the Kevin Gilbert Scholarship, Live Your Dream. Kevin's dream was to become a player in Major League Baseball. He wrote in one of his school papers, "I hold a deep passion for the game. Baseball is my life. There is nothing more that I enjoy than stepping out onto the field in between those chalky foul lines. To Kevin, baseball was more than just a game. He had the determination to be recognized as a top player in baseball and became a starting varsity player for Hunterdon Central his sophomore year, and in the fall of his junior year, being called up to the New Jersey Super 17, which at that time consisted of players from both North and South Jersey. His passion for the game of baseball made him strive to be the best. He put in hard work both on and off the field. He loved and respected his coaches and teammates and the bond created in achieving a competitive spirit and being a team player. Kevin's passion was not limited to his own self-improvement. He enjoyed being a leader and encouraging and mentoring young players. He knew if they could be better, he could be better. Kevin was starting his journey to achieving his dream, being offered an 85% academic and athletic scholarship to a Division I college. Kevin was very special to his family and friends, but it was the many unknown stories that people shared with us after his death on how he affected them are what amazed and touched us the most. Kevin was very humble in his actions. In his mind, he wasn't doing anything special. It was just Kev being Kev. We wanted to acknowledge other graduating seniors that have a dream and a passion, have pursued that dream, and have had a positive effect on others with kindness and respect. The scholarship awards will be presented in alphabetical order. The first recipient is Lindsay Benson. The second is Haley Etter. The third is Sonia Klein. The fourth is Kendall Plumstead. The fifth is Elizabeth Santos Cruz. Next is James Scott. Damian Skalakis. Colton Sheaf. And Henry Wilkinson. We hope that all the applicants will continue to strive to achieve their dream and live their lives with unselfish passion, and in their lifetime be remembered not only for what they achieved, but by what kind of person they were, and to honor Kevin Gilbert's memory every day with a giving spirit. Congratulations.
The next award is the Lowe and Patel Orthodontic Scholarship, which will be presented by Dr. Lowe and Dr. Patel.
Good evening, class of 2023 and parents. I'm Dr. Patel. This is Dr. Lowe from Lowe and Patel Orthodontics. We're here to award the Power of a Smile Award, where participants were asked to write an essay on the power of a smile. And we anonymously picked 3 winners for each of our location, and the winner will receive a $500 scholarship.
Congratulations, everybody. It's really fun to see a lot of smiles that we recognize, so it makes our lives very meaningful. So the way we did this was we had a lot of essays submitted, which was great, and our team reads through them and then gives Dr. Patel and I kind of like a top about 6 or 7 that they really liked, and then we have to make the tough decision about which ones to choose, and it's all anonymous. So I just thought I'd read a little excerpt from this one because they're all great, but this one was fantastic. Everyone knows how meaningful a smile can be. We should encourage the power of smiles for humanity. Don't underestimate the wake of goodwill a smile can give. Instead of walking down the street with a blank face on or you're facing your phone, which we see all the time, look up and take in the scenery. Smile at the strangers you pass on the sidewalk. You never know what someone is going through, and that small act of sincerity and kindness can literally change their life. Very happy to award the Power of a Smile Scholarship this year to Joyce Spadare.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. The next award is the Matthew C. Norton Memorial Scholarship, and unfortunately, Jay Norton at the last minute could not make it, but I'm going to read something on his behalf. On behalf of the International School of Brussels Foundation, Jay is pleased to award the Matthew C. Norton Memorial Scholarship to a student with excellence in theater. His son Matthew attended the International School of Brussels in Belgium while Jay was on an international assignment. Matthew was devoted to theater over a period of years. He was to return to Hunterdon Central, but unfortunately was killed in an automobile accident. He looked forward to contributing to the theater program here at Hunterdon Central. In memory of Matt and on behalf of Jay, this year's recipient is Haley Eater. The next award is the Matthew Sanquini Memorial Baseball Scholarship. This is given in loving memory of Matthew Sanquini. It's for a college-bound senior who's either a former member of the Flemington Raritan baseball program or a current member of the Hunterdon Central baseball team or a current member of the Hunterdon Central softball team. Candidates were to write essays on what it means to be a team player. On behalf of the scholarship chair, Tom Francavilla, and his committee, this year's recipient is Jared Casella. The next award is the Michael L. Saba Memorial Scholarship, which is presented by Sandy and Jenny Saba.
Probably too small for this. Hi, I'm Sandy. This is Jenny. Congratulations. You guys are doing great. I know it's a long night. This scholarship is dedicated to our dad, and we thank Mr. Ervolino, he's somewhere here, who's been spearheading and helping us raise for our amazing dad. Our dad was an amazing member of the community who always put other people first and gave back to his community consistently. He loved sports, he was an exceptional athlete, but is best remembered as truly a great teammate and coach. Both on and off the field, one of his sayings to us all the time in all areas of life was, "Don't get cheated," and he meant take every opportunity, put 100% in, even when it's hard and you feel like you don't want to. And as we read through all the wonderful applicants this year, we were truly impressed with how many of you were giving 100% even when it was challenging. So we are proud to award the $2,000 MLS scholarship to someone who has demonstrated both determination and perseverance even when things are challenging. So congratulations to Cameron Kennedy.
The next award is the Michael Poley Jr. Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Mike Poley Sr.
Good evening. Students, congratulations for all your achievements. One of the things I was thinking about as I was in the back was Mike being a 2002 graduate of Hunterdon Central. I was starting to wonder if the math starts to add up that any of the parents might have been here at Central during the 4 years that Mike had attended Central. I don't know. But this scholarship is given in memory of Michael, a 2002 graduate of Hunterdon Central, who went on to study biology at Virginia Tech with his ultimate goal of going into medical research. Unfortunately, approximately 2 weeks before he was going to graduate, he, along with 31 other students and professors, were killed in a mass shooting on campus. At the time, the carnage that occurred in Blacksburg, Virginia on April 16, 2007 was called the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. The event shocked the world. Yet in the years that followed, Virginia Tech would become the third deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. More relevant to this setting is the fact that many more mass shootings have occurred at schools since that time, from high schools all the way down to elementary schools. Enough is enough was one of many phrases that were thrown out at the time and ever since. Our family has heard those empty words every single time another one of these events happens. Mike was a young man who was driven to helping people without any interest in recognition or rewards. He was known for that by everyone who knew him. His mother and I didn't have a true understanding of just how important that was for him as a person. He really never said anything about that side of himself at home. While here at Central, it seemed he was usually focused on things like food, games, homework, sports practices, cars, and yes, girls. Some of you may know his name by the memorial seating area next to the library here on the campus of Hunterdon Central, for which we are forever grateful that they put in. It was only in the days and weeks following Mike's death that we came to know how much of an impact he had on others and how little we knew about that side of him, which became the focus behind what this scholarship is all about. At Mike's wake here in Flemington the day before his funeral, we were approached by numerous parents of his fellow students at HC that we had never met in our lives, telling us stories about Mike being so helpful to their own children in such a huge place like Central. We also received many letters from his friends, professors, and lacrosse teammates at Tech, sharing their personal stories about how Mike impacted their lives without any thoughts of any recognition. That is what was so special about who he was. With that theme in mind, my wife, Teresa, and I are very proud to announce the recipients of this year's Michael Poley Jr. Memorial Scholarships. Both of these students have given of themselves to help others for no other reason than they were driven to help someone else less fortunate. Again, that is what Mike was all about. The first winner is a young woman who wrote that she gained a new perspective on what it means to give to others by being there for someone in a critical situation that she did not understand. Yet that by her being there helped a very bad situation, potentially deadly, into a positive one. She made a tremendous difference for someone, not for reward or recognition, but because she was driven to help someone less fortunate than herself. We were moved by the fact that she did not realize just how much she grew from her experience and the better person she has become. Please join me in congratulating Ella Dunn for this well-deserved recognition. Thank you. The second winner is a young man who has and still provides ongoing support to less fortunate families who live in a very challenging situation far from Flemington. This has been a multi-year effort for him. In doing so, he has developed a completely new perspective on what giving of oneself to help others truly means. During COVID, he could not travel to where they were. However, he continued to do whatever he could locally to support these people. Outstanding. He also plans to continue his efforts for years to come. Please join me in congratulating Nicholas White for this well-deserved recognition.
We did do the Michelle Montalbano Memorial Scholarship already, if you're keeping track. We are on to the Mike Martino Jr. Memorial Scholarship from the Reddington Township Junior Baseball League, and I am pleased to present Tom Augello for this award.
Good evening. My name is Tom Augello, Hunterdon Central graduate, class of 1993. Tonight I present to you the Michael Martino Jr. Memorial Scholarship presented by Reddington Township Junior Baseball League. Mr. Martino and his wife and 4 sons moved into White House Station in 1985. Immediately, all 4 boys, Vin, Mike, Joe, and John, were involved in our local sports, Mr. Martino included. A Star Ledger newspaper deliverer by trade, Mr. Martino was a strong, barrel-chested man, tough on the outside, but big-hearted on the inside. Our followers are mostly blue-collar workers, from steel workers to tow truck owners to sandwich makers. They all shared 3 passions: supporting their families, their son's sports, and fishing. Along with coaching football, baseball, and wrestling for numerous age groups that his sons competed in, Mr. Martino dedicated his free time in building and maintaining the baseball fields in White House. And when I say build, I don't mean contract out or hire local guys or send out a sign-up genie for volunteers. They poured the concrete, they laid the sand in the grass, they put up the poles, the fence, the whole 9. When I played in the Reddington Township Junior Baseball League, there was no backfield. Mr. Martino helped build it. Our 90-foot field helped become decrepit. Mr. Martino helped rebuild it. There were no summer tournaments in Reddington. Mr. Martino helped in starting them. It was because of men like Mr. Martino, whose selfless and unsolicited dedication provided so many young Reddington baseball players the opportunity to grow, just like myself and our recipient tonight. We lost Mr. Martino at the young age of 45. In fact, it will be 35 years this coming Saturday. For at the time, as a 13-year-old, I didn't understand how this strong, robust family man could be gone. And 35 years later, I still don't. But tonight, I undoubtedly understand the importance of this continued scholarship and the assistance is provided to past 33 recipients. And to our 2023 recipient, who played on those same Reddington ball fields and the Hunterdon Central Baseball Diamonds as Mr. Martino's sons and I, rest assured he would be very proud of your hard work, dedication, and drive, especially as you now compete at the college level. Now, it took me about 2 hours last night to find this. My wife was going nuts. It is with immense pride that the 1993 Mike Martino Jr. Scholarship winner proudly present to the 2023 Mike Martino Scholarship winner from White House Station, our boy, Logan Escamilla.
The next award is the Raritan Township PBA Local 337 Scholarship. This scholarship is presented to Raritan Township residents planning to further their education in the field of criminal justice, law, public safety, or human services, or related fields. On behalf of our school resource officer, Tim Nemeth, and the Raritan Township Police Department, we have 2 recipients. The first is Maria Ippolito. And the second is Lily Fatu. The The next award is the Raymond E. Cray Scholarship, which is awarded to entering Rutgers University freshmen from Hunterdon Central with excellent academic performance. You've seen these two already. Rutgers University Enrollment Services really likes them. And the two recipients are Kyle Friery and Alexi Green. The next award is the Raymond P. Farley Superintendent Scholarship. This scholarship is given in recognition of Raymond Farley's service to Hunterdon Central as superintendent. It is presented to students continuing their education with a good academic record and demonstration of extracurricular activities, but most importantly, a scholarship for students to help offset the cost of their education, which was very important to Mr. Farley. This year, there are two recipients. The first is Maria Morales Hernandez. And the second is Kyle Friery. The next award is the Reddington PBA 317 Scholarships, and these scholarships are for college-bound seniors pursuing careers in law enforcement, law, human services, or related fields. On behalf of the Reddington Township Police Department PBA, we have three recipients. The first is Cameron Kennedy. The second is Zachary Ghanem. And the third is Sophia Rencher. Congratulations. The next award is the Robert Perez Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by the Perez family.
This scholarship is in memory of my brother Robert, who not only graduated with a stellar GPA, but left an indelible mark on each life he touched along the way. Robert was a 2012 graduate who attended TCNJ as a physics major. He was a true inspiration to all who knew him. He passed away in 2014 at the age of 19. The criteria for this scholarship is to pursue a science or culinary path in college, have an excellent grade point average, and have overcome some kind of challenge throughout their lives. We have selected 4 graduates that we believe possess the qualities that Robert would be proud of. All of these individuals have had to overcome challenges and proven that with perseverance, hard work, and a dream, anything is possible. We are very proud to present this award in memory of Robert to Scott Anderson, Patrick Kasmarek, Zach Schultz, and Sophia Siniscalco.
The next award is the Roland Bernier Memorial Scholarship. This is its first year, and I'm delighted to introduce Roland Bernier III and his wife, Janina Bernier, to present the award.
Thank you. Hang in there, not much longer left. My name is Roland Bernier, and my wife is Janina Bernier. We're here to present the scholarship established in my father's name. My father was an abstract artist and conceptual artist who lived and worked in Houston, Austin, Los Angeles, New York City, and eventually Denver. His connection to Hunterdon is his second wife, my stepmother, is an alumna from here. So we'd like to thank all the candidates. The award was for students who were artists who had a close association with art and who hoped to incorporate art into their future. We would like to thank all the candidates who applied. They were all worthy, but we think we found one with an unconventional twist that I think my father would have appreciated. The recipient of the 2023 Roland Bernier Memorial Scholarship is Carissa Deans. Congratulations. This is the award, and this is a little note from Marilyn.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. If you're keeping track, we've done the Samantha Billig Business Award. The next award is the Seth Mastropalo Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by the Mastropalo family.
Hi, my name is Catherine Mastropolo. I'm a part of this year's graduating class from Hunterdon Central. This is my mom, Carrie, and my brother, Nick, who graduated from Central in June of 2021. We're here to present the Seth Mastropolo Memorial Scholarship. He was my amazing father for 16 years. We lost him unexpectedly to a pulmonary embolism 2 years ago on Father's Day. He wasn't just my dad, though. He spent his career in service to others. He was a proud veteran of the U.S. Marine Corps and a federal agent of 25 years with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. While he may sound like he was a tough guy, to us he was gentle, humble, brave, and generous. He was one of the good guys. He was respected, deeply loved, and is very missed. Even in his death, he helped others with the gift of organ and tissue donation. We have chosen to reward 3 recipients who all clearly demonstrated their personal inspiration for their goals and careers in service to others. First is Lindsay Benson. Our second recipient is Carissa Deans. And our last recipient is Cameron Kennedy.
The next award is the Silver Oak K-12 Tutoring and SAT Prep Scholarship. This scholarship is for a college-bound student who has demonstrated academic achievement and strength in activities. And based on her application, and on behalf of Silver Oak, this year's recipient is Lindsay Hill. The next award is the Timothy Piazza Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Evelyn Piazza.
Hello. This scholarship and this foundation were named after Tim Piazza, who graduated at Hunterdon Central in 2015. Tim was a great kid with a goofy sense of humor and who just wanted to make people smile and laugh. He was a good student. He played football, threw shot put and track and field, was a Red Devil ambassador, and was in Teen Pep. He followed his brother to Penn State and majored in mechanical engineering so he could have a career designing prosthetics. He decided to pledge a fraternity in his sophomore year and was hazed so badly the first night, February 2nd, 2017, he fell down the stairs and his life-threatening injuries were ignored because the fraternity didn't want to get in trouble. So they didn't call for help for over 12 hours until it was too late. He died on February 4th, 2017. This is not how it's supposed to be. Parents, you expect your kids to come home for breaks and for summer. So here's my advice to you. Do not let anyone haze you, treat you badly, embarrass you, or make you uncomfortable. And speak up if you see it happening. And if you have any questions or concerns, parents you included, please contact me and I can help. and always get help for someone who needs it. You are the most important thing to your family and to your friends, and you've already heard that tonight. You all have such bright futures. You deserve to see that through. And your family and friends deserve to have you in their lives. We created this foundation to carry out Tim's career dreams. We fund prosthetics for kids who can't otherwise afford these devices. We want kids to be kids, so they can do all the things they're supposed to be doing. This is our 7th year of giving awards in Tim's name, and we were once again so impressed with all the applicants. Each of our recipients have been described as people who put others before themselves, be it a friend, a teammate, a new student, or a sibling. They are incredible role models and friends. Our first recipient is Brandon Michaels. Our next recipient is Isla Krowicki. And our last recipient is Sophia Ruggieri.
The next award is the Tyndall Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Wendy Van Dyne.
This scholarship is presented by the Hunterdon Central Cross Country Track and Field Booster Club and given in memory of Coach Jeffrey Tyndall, the jumps coach for over 25 years at Hunterdon Central Regional High School. During that time, he coached dozens of conference, county, sectional, and state champions, and he is largely responsible for the girls as jumpers in the sport. During that time, he coached the team, and he also served as mayor in Reddington Township and was on the committee for over 2 decades in Reddington Township. This scholarship is open to the girls and the boys in Hunterdon Central's track and field program, winter and spring, who demonstrate dedication to the sport and a commitment to local volunteerism. I'm honored to present 2 recipients of this award. The first one goes to Nicholas Salchuk. The second is awarded to a female athlete on the team. Congratulations, Emily Brennis.
The next award is the United Way of Hunterdon County Bonnie Duncan Scholarship, another one in its first year with us, and we're very grateful for it. This will be presented by Bonnie Duncan and Rachel Ickham.
Good evening. My name is Bonnie Duncan. I'm the CEO Emeritus for United Way of Hunterdon County. I was humbled last year to have the Board of Trustees establish a scholarship as a legacy to a 25-year career in this community. The United Way Bonnie Duncan Scholarship is a $2,500 award intended to impact a college or trade school bound senior who has exhibited engaged involvement in school and the community, as well as a demonstrated academic growth. But more importantly, I'm excited to be able to personally present the first scholarship award from this fund. I firmly believe that an education that leads to a living wage job and good health are the 3 pillars for a good life. Creating opportunities for individuals to thrive matters, and we want all students to succeed. So often, barriers and/or challenges in any of these areas can present themselves in our life journey, and how we address them makes us who we are. And so it is with great pleasure that I want to recognize and congratulate Lisbeth Santos Cruz for being the 2023 recipient of this award. Her essay, along with her tenaciousness and resilience, was so inspiring and such a great example of paying forward in life. Live your dreams and thrive.
We have two awards left, and I'll be presenting both of them. The next award is the Virginia Borman-Bukowski Memorial Scholarship, which is given to a student planning to pursue a career in nursing or a health profession. On behalf of the family, this year's recipient is Scott Herbin. Okay, so we have one award left. And interestingly, this year, I noticed that all three recipients, this was their only award, not that there's an only, but this is the award they're receiving tonight. And I'm going to put a lot of pressure on myself right now, and I'm going to ask the students sitting up here who have not received an award tonight to stand and hope that only three stand.
Woo! 1, 2, three!
Hold on. Okay, so this is about 8 months of insane logistics and triple checking every single thing. So let me read about the award. You guys can come on up. These three have held out for, I said 9 o'clock, 14 extra minutes, almost 3 hours. The Zach Allen Memorial Scholarship was established by his family, honoring Hunterdon Central student Zach Allen of Reddington Township. Zach's family and friends fondly remember his smile, kind words and deeds, and devotion to his younger sister and brother. Zach died in 2013 at the age of 15 from sudden cardiac arrest. Applicants were to demonstrate through their application and essay overall merit, independent spirit, care, and concern for others. Candidates wrote essays about a time they helped someone in need and what they personally gained from the experience. The Allen family couldn't be here tonight, but on their behalf, we'd like to present these two. Jack Dominski. Brendan, is it Blythe? Blythe. I want to say it right because you've waited a really long time. The second recipient is Brendan Blythe. You've been here for a long time. And
I did karate with Zach.
And don't go anywhere, Brendan. Wait for this moment. And the third recipient, Raina Tyler. Congratulations. You guys really held out. Incredible patience. That concludes our awards. I'm going to turn it over to the vice principal of the class, Mr. Andrew Estrada.
They couldn't have picked a worse person for closing remarks because I'm the most sociable and talkative person in the world, but I know how to read a room. So thank you for all of your hard work for these folks in front of us. Have a great night.